and you could tell something will happen. Now, in the wake of the devastating floods that swept through the part of the country at the end of June, the Ghanaian forces is stepping up in with personnel, engineers, and specialized equipment to clear major drains, rivers, and waterways as part of a nationwide recovery effort. So as they say, for us in Ghana, we would always say, allow something to happen and then we'll react. That's what people say, what's this reactionary measure we always put in? But well, it's better late than never, right? Now, this intervention, we are told, is aimed not only at restoring damaged infrastructure, but also at reducing the risk of future disasters. This morning, we examine whether this marks a turning point in Ghana's approach to flood prevention and urban resilience. I will delve into the nitty-gritty, try to understand what really makes up of all of what they want to really do. Again, it begs the question, why now? But, well, what has happened, right? But we'll move on and rather look at how we can prevent. So join us as we delve into that particular matter. And one other matter that is really gaining grounds in the discussion tables or on discussion tables has to do with lawyers for Hanan Abdul Wahab threatening contempt proceedings against the Attorney General, Deputy Attorney General, and the Director of the Bureau of National Investigations. Why are they doing that? Because they are alleging a deliberate violation of a High Court order after their client's arrest at the Accra International Airport, despite judicial approval for his travel. You know that there was a judgment by the High Court allowing Hanan Abdul Wahab to travel to the United Kingdom. That was to expire, I think, on the 12th of July. But over the weekend, when he tried to leave or tried to travel, he was picked up again. And the allegation was that he wanted to use that to empty his account. Now, we want to find out that there are some legal and constitutional questions emerging from this dispute. And also a diplomatic row that is brewing between Ghana and South Africa over claims that a Ghanaian national was killed during the anti-migrant protests. An assertion South Africa authorities strongly deny. And we look at the facts, the reactions from both government and the implications for bilateral relations. Now we know that some Ghanaians have even gone ahead to say, retaliate. I mean, we've had that. We've seen people say that. But what does this mean for bilateral relations? We'll also bring you the trends, tracking the stories, conversations, and issues dominating public discourse this morning. Joining us for the discussions are Dr. Jabir Mohammed. He's an economist at the University of Ghana Business School. Dr. Kwabena Bonfe is CEO of Census. Titus Glover is former Greater Accra Regional Chairman and also someone vying for the national organizer position in the NPP. Husseini Donko is Deputy Director General of the National Service Authority. Do stay with us for us to go through all of that discussion here on the show. My name is Samuel Kojo, and as usual, I do this with Emefa, Akosua, Adeti. As my people say in our beautiful Ahanta language, Mabahi, Alabase, Kababa Mahini Bevedakashe, Beniawa, Sumsenze, Pamuneo, Nonubuno. Now, I'm the one Yaraya Ghana, the African man. So thank you very much for choosing us. Do stay with us as we bring you the AM News with Denisia Poma Ejay. Have a fantastic morning.
Hello and welcome aboard to the AM News. My name is Denisia Pomai Jane. Our very first story. Nearly 1 in 5 Ghanaians could be living with chronic kidney disease, with doctors warning that the condition is increasingly affecting young adults in their most productive years. Health specialists at the Kojo Teaching Hospital say they are recording a sharp rise in kidney cases, with many patients arriving only after the disease has progressed to its final stage, leaving dialysis or kidney transplantation as the only treatment options. Consultant nephrologist Dr. Mensa Amwa says the growing burden is driven by undiagnosed hypertension and diabetes, poor health-seeking behavior, and environmental pollution. Stephen Mensa reports.
But we know and they are so preserve kidney kakrana the residual kidney function, it preserves it.
They sit quietly, listening intently to the guidance of medical doctors. These are kidney patients, people who have battled the condition for years, returning again and again for treatment and holding on to hope.
Peritoneal dialysis, am I independent? Am I to live more of a functional life as opposed to 3 times a week in a hospital?
Yeah, can say easy, but Yankupon Ediacha Bessory and Humachi, Befifi, Muka, Sem Sika Selba Bedrew, Ubey baby, no abbre, but Nina Yankupo DH and name.
For me, it's very bad. As at now, I'm supposed to leave home 1 a.m. because I'm on the first session. My dialysis starts at 3 a.m. I stay out of Angkor barrier, so I have to leave home by 1 a.m. Get here. 4 hours. So you go on the machine 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By 8, you are done. You leave. You know, you have to go to work. Sometimes you finish, you are very tired. You don't even know, but you are supposed to go. If you don't go, you not get money to maybe pay for your dialysis fee.
Doctors now estimate that nearly 1 in 5 Ghanaians could be living with chronic kidney disease, many without knowing it. At the Kojo Teaching Hospital, consultant nephrologist Dr. Mensa Amwa has been at the forefront of treatment and care.
Our clinics, we have a lot of referrals, we have a lot of new cases coming almost every week. Sometimes we can't even get an early appointment because of the sheer numbers that are referred on a weekly basis. And countrywide, not just only in Kojo, across the country, a lot of hospitals are recording very high numbers. Unfortunately, a majority of them come in late stages, like what we call chronic kidney disease stage 5, where they have reached the end of the disease process and cannot have some treatment that will be able to reverse this other than to resort to dialysis or plan for kidney transplantation.
Dr. Amwa believes environmental factors are playing a significant role, pointing in particular to the impact of illegal mining activities, which continue to affect water quality in several parts of the country.
We are recording cases in such places, and we also get a lot of what's called glomerular diseases. Glomerular diseases are a type of kidney disease that leads to increased protein in the urine and all that. We are seeing a lot of numbers coming from such places as well. And not only that, downstream, you know, in our Ghana water form of processing does not remove heavy metals, which get contaminated, which are spilled off from these illegal mining activities into the main rivers and streams, which are processed by Ghana water. So all these heavy metals actually gone beyond the communities where illegal mining is happening. It's going into almost every homes which are supplied by Ghana water.
Health professionals are increasingly urging the public to take preventive steps including regular medical checkups, lifestyle changes, and physical exercise as key tools in reducing risk.
I know routinely here we don't have our yearly visits and stuff like that. It is something that is very, very important, because when your kidneys are going bad, your yearly visits will be able to tell you, So it is a good practice to encourage people to at least see their doctor once a year to see how you're doing.
Meanwhile, Nexus Global Services is rolling out a series of targeted interventions aimed at supporting persons living with kidney conditions. Chief Executive Officer of the outfit, Dr. Rashid Al-Hassan, says while the interventions are a step in the right direction, more needs to be done to confront the rising cases.
The goal is to have a very strong national transplant system in Ghana, so that patients that are on organ problems that need transplants, it could be kidney, it could be liver, it could be cornea of the eye, there's a system that helps that. There's a legislation, I think, that is in Parliament that needs to be passed to form the framework for this. And also the long term is to have this done locally. No, it's not possible to airlift every patient to abroad for medical treatment and to transplant surgery.
For those living with kidney disease, every day is a reminder of the importance of early diagnosis. For health professionals, it's a warning that unless more is done to prevent the disease, the number of patients with the condition will keep rising. Stephen Mensah, Joy News.
Well, still on health, the Ghana Health Information Management Association, GIMA, has ended its 11th annual general meeting in Bolgatanga with a renewed call for stronger digital health systems to improve healthcare delivery and decision-making. The conference assessed the implementation of the Ghana Health Information Management System, with GIMA President Richard Delali Ahedjo saying it offered an opportunity to identify gaps and strengthen health information management to enhance quality healthcare.
The four-day conference brought together health information management professionals, policymakers, and development partners to explore the role of health information management in strengthening Ghana's healthcare system. Speaking at the conference, President of the Ghana Health Information Management Association, Richard Delali Ahedjo, described the event as an important platform to assess the implementation and impact of the recently introduced Ghana Health Information Management System.
This AGM, the team is actually centered on the implementation of the GIMS and the role of the health information professionals. So we have gathered here as health information professionals to look at the way forward for the implementation of the GIMS. And the GIMS is very key to the development of the nation because it will help us deliver quality health service to our people in all the health facilities across the country.
He also underscored the importance of professional associations in promoting ethical standards and best practices within the profession.
The professional group is also the tool to strengthen the professional practices. And so every health information officer must be brought on board to be part of this professional group. And it is a legal requirement. In Ghana, if you are not in the register of a professional group that is registered with the Allied Health Journals Department, it is illegal to practice as a profession or to practice any profession. And so therefore, I'm taking this opportunity to call on all health information officers across the length and breadth of this country to come home and join GIMA as a professional group.
Registrar of the Allied Health Professions Council, Dr. Shirazu Isaku, reaffirmed the Council's commitment to working closely with the association to regulate health information management practitioners and ensure high professional standards in the sector.
One profession that we respect so much is health information. And health information, because of the unique nature of that profession, we have a lot of people who don't have what it takes to practice that profession, but they are in there practicing it. What we have done is to liaise with the professional body to monitor and feed out with this information such a way that if you go to practice as health information officer, we expect you to be recognized by the council. And by law, you must belong to that one professional body. And this, we have agreement with the GIMA, which is the professional body that are supposed to be in charge of these professionals at the local level. And when anybody who wants to practice as health-information officer must belong to this group. Or else, if you want to belong to a different group, then that group might be recognized by the council. For now, it's only that we have in our records, and that is what we do.
Now, Speaker of Parliament Alban Kingsford-Bagbin returned to the land in Wa, where he once worked as a cotton farm labourer, now transformed into the University of Business and Integrated Development Studies. Now, as the university graduates, 70 law students and 298 postgraduate students, while appealing for more lecture halls, Bagbin pledged 6 dialysis machines to support a medical school in partnership with the UAE, and also a commitment to address what he described as a historic injustice. Join News' Upper West Region correspondent Rafik Salam reports from Wa.
At 6 years old, this university is already fighting for its life. Inadequate lecture halls and hostels, no fence wall, but on Saturday, it graduated 368 fighters, 70 of them from the University School of Law.
6 years into our existence, we do not have enough lecture halls and offices. No residential facilities for students and no residential accommodation for staff.
So, Vice Chancellor Professor Emmanuel Kenchiwe-Derebele turned to the President and to the man sitting right at his back.
We respectfully appeal to you and His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana to accord priority to upgrading the university's infrastructure through a bold and a strategic financing mechanism like the Big Push Initiative for roads.
Speaker of Parliament Alban Kingsford-Bagbin didn't sugarcoat it. He called UBITS what it is.
The then toothless baby was fed roasted bambara beans. And yet, we expected it to survive.
Prof from UDS with no milk, but Bagbin says the baby lived.
So it is only through tenacity that this university survived and is growing into a solid, strong, competitive, and internationally recognized academic institution.
Speaker Bagbin didn't come empty-handed. He brought law books and promises, plus 6 dialysis machines for the regional hospital and a medical school deal with the UAE.
I've been assisting in equipping the Upper West Regional Hospital to qualify it for the status of a teaching hospital. As I speak to you now, 6 brand new dialysis machines with the necessary supporting logistics and consumables will be installed this year at the hospital through my efforts and support of the members of parliament of this region. We acquire them using our own resources. I also initiated a partnership between UBITS and the Medical University of Ajman in the United Arab Emirates, aimed at opening up a medical school to lead the university to train critical health personnel for the Upper West region and beyond.
Governing Council Chairman Dr. Benjamin Kumbo says the biggest win is already here: legal reform.
The legal profession occupies a central place in democratic governance and national development. Lawyers serve as the defenders of the constitutional order, protectors of human rights, promoters of justice, and custodians of the rule of law. A strong, credible justice system is indispensable to economic growth, investor confidence, social stability, and democratic consolidation.
UBITS Law School is now one of just 19 in Ghana allowed to run the new pre-bar course. Last year, 70% of their first graduates passed into the Ghana School of Law. But for students like law valedictorian Roger Yelkongwen Zolkaere, the struggle is still real.
For our weekend students, we had to combine professional obligations with this academic rigor. Many travel long distances, sacrificing comfort in pursuit of this noble goal. Yet, through determination and perseverance, we prevailed.
So, Speaker Babin left with a warning and a challenge.
You have to aspire to be better than the Right Honorable Agbambagbi. That is what will make us proud. But if you are going to be like me, there is stagnation. Where we improve? So please, think big, dream big, be ambitious. Everything in the world is possible.
6 years on, your bet is still the tubeless baby, but with seed money promised, a medical school coming, and a speaker who once couldn't afford his own bar photo, now fighting for them. Maybe this baby is finally getting milk. Reporting for Joy News, Rafik Salam. Wow.
And young Muslim women have been encouraged to pursue success beyond academic qualifications by developing strong leadership qualities rooted in Islamic values, integrity, and a clear sense of purpose. The call was made at the 2026 Career Guidance Program organized by Ideal Muslima, where speakers emphasized that lasting career success is shaped not only by academic achievement, but also by discipline. There's more in the following report.
The 2026 Career Guidance Program, organized by the Ideal Muslima for female senior high school graduates, was held on the theme Beyond Certificates, Raising Visionary Muslima Leaders. The founder of the Ideal Muslima, Hajia Fatima Sahiba, stated that the event is aimed at equipping young Muslim women with the knowledge to make informed career choices.
As Muslims, Islam have a limit for women. So there's a saying that so as a Muslim, we are homemakers, and you need more to make your home beautiful. So certain job doesn't allow you as Muslims because you consider your faith, your dressing, the interest of the religion. So we put them together to give them that guidance, that direction, so they can take informed and professional decisions, keeping the deen in mind. Because certificates, when you check our team, we've taken a team that's beyond the certificates, raising what a missionary Muslims with faith, purpose.
She also urged parents to extend career guidance beyond the classroom by creating opportunities for such conversations at home.
We are telling parents that career guidance program should be an ongoing conversation in their homes. And then we are calling teachers, parents, organizations, and even the government to support us, to join us, so that we build beautiful homes. If our children are well guided, if you don't make the right choice of career, it can affect your life, because interest is there, ability is there, challenges are there, and the religion as your life is there. So if these guidance are given, we hope, we trust that our children will take the right decision, and parents, the nation, the society.
Guest speaker and medical doctor, Dr. Hamdia Anas, encouraged participants to pursue excellence in their chosen professions while remaining grounded in Islamic knowledge, ethics, and values.
Want our future generation, we should have a lot of Muslims in the higher institution, Muslims who our younger generation can look up to, and then know that, oh, I have a Muslim leader who can help me. I'm not going to have those challenges of not being able to practice my deen properly whilst working or whilst in the process of pursuing my career.
Some participants also shared their key lessons from the program.
Learned about how to balance your career and family. So family is important and career is important. So we shouldn't overlook one to the other. We are supposed to balance the two of them.
I learned about you having a mentor, taking a mentor. So let's take it as you want to be a teacher in future. So you can take someone who has more aspects in the teaching aspect, so the person can guide you through, so you become more perfect than even the person.
From Cape Coast, Abigail Nisal Nkrumah reports for Joy News.
Well, it's time for some business news, and the Ahanta Pele Samuel Kojo Brace will bring us that right after this breather.
Let's do business updates now. And the city has posted one of its first full months of appreciation against the dollar for this year. There's more in the following business desk report.
The Ghana cedi began this year posting daily depreciation against the US dollar. At the time, this was described as expected because most businesses were restocking for the year. The situation continued for a while before the cedi began recording marginal daily appreciation. This later extended to weekly gains, and now the currency is posting appreciation over a full month. The local currency appreciated by almost 4% against the US dollar in June 2026. For some market watchers, this movement can be linked to improved dollar supply from the Bank of Ghana and other measures aimed at reducing demand for the US dollar. Others argue that this could mark a major turning point for the cedi in terms of its market performance. Even though the monthly performance looks encouraging, the year-to-date picture is different. Since January, the cedi has still depreciated by more than 7% against the US dollar, although the figures have improved significantly compared to about 2 months ago.
That's it for business update. Back to you, Denisia.
Thank you, Ahanta Pele Samuel Kojo Brace, for bringing us business.
Oh, I love your green, huh?
Say again?
I love your green.
Oh, thank you. I'm shy. Well, that's it for AM News, but don't forget that the AM show is sponsored by Shield Silicone Paint from Bazaar Group, Syntex Pipes, and Time Herbal Mixture. Now, the World Cup fever is on and everyone is getting excited. CompuGhana says the match shouldn't just be on the pitch. You can bring the stadium experience home. So this is the time to buy your crystal clear TVs, sound bars, home theaters, and smartphones and other products, laptops, projectors, and more at unbeatable prices. Remember, this isn't just discount sale. It's a chance to win a 100-inch 4K smart TV, some cash, laptops, phones, and many other amazing prizes when you spend 1,000 Ghana cedis or more. So rush to any CompuGhana showroom or shop online at CompuGhana.com. You can call us 030-275-2020 or WhatsApp 024-314-3143. CompuGhana Gora season, the ultimate football experience. Now, football's biggest tournament is on. Yes, the World Cup. And there's no better way to back your team on Betano. Sign up today on Betano and claim a welcome bonus of up to 2,000 Ghana cedis on your first deposits to enjoy the World Cup. Simply create a Betano account, verify your details, make the first deposit, and make we bet. 18 plus only, terms and conditions apply. Gamble responsibly. This has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Now, let me tell you about Nestes Homes, because you can own your dream property in one of Teme's fastest growing prime locations today. Yeah. At Nestes Homes, we offer beautifully designed Studio 1, 2, 3 and 4 bedroom luxury homes crafted for modern living, comfort and long-term value. Strategically located at Tema Community 26, just behind the Palace Mall, our gated community gives you a serene and secure environment, easy access to major roads and key business areas, close proximity to schools, hospitals, malls and essential social amenities. So reserve your unit today with just 10% deposit and enjoy flexible payment plans and mortgage options. Call us now on 053-101-4440 or 053-101-4447 to book a viewing or visit www.nestes.com.gh. Well, that's it for the AM News. My name is Denisia Pomaide. For more news, please do log on to myjournalline.com. Up next is sports. A while later, we'll have our news review. Have a very lovely Monday.
Time for sports on the AM show. My name is Haruna Mubarak. We start with the future of Carlos Queiroz, who has left his role as the head coach of the Black Stars. The Portuguese coach was hired on a 4-month contract, which was due to expire at the end of the World Cup. However, following Ghana's exit from the competition, Queiroz posted what appeared to be a farewell message on his social media. Meanwhile, his employers, the Ghana Football Association, and the Sports Ministry say they are yet to be officially notified by the departure of the 73-year-old. Victor Achutamaklo has more.
Was surprised by the statements that Carlos Queiroz, the Black Stars head coach, put out on Sunday afternoon. They were surprised because the coach did not write to them to notify them of his decision not to continue. That is, if he has taken any such decision, neither did his lawyers or representatives inform the Sports Ministry, either formally or even in informal conversations. So this came as a surprise to them, and they saw it at the time. Ghanaians also saw that statement on that microblogging site, that is Facebook. Now, I contacted the Ghana Football Association to find out whether or not the coach had communicated any such decision not to continue to them, or they had also informed the coach that they didn't want to work with him. The FA declined to comment on that, presumably because they are also trying to get a hang of that situation, because sources at the Ghana Football Association had told us that they had not heard from the coach in an official capacity on this subject, or even in an informal conversation. So this sort of complicates things if they wanted to retain him beyond the period of the World Cup. Now, the Ghana Football Association and the Sports Ministry have both always been aware of the possibility that with just a little over a month remaining on his contract after the tournament, he may or may not be willing to continue. And so it was possible that he was going to say that he was not going to continue as Black Stars head coach. But per convention, these things would have been handled in a different manner, in a more direct manner, in the sense that previously the coach, through his representatives or sometimes directly, would inform the Ghana Football Association, his employers, and later the Sports Ministry, those who pay their salary, that indeed they would not want to continue. So while the Sports Ministry and the GFA have been surprised by the action that Carlos Queiroz took, they also have been aware that this was the option available to him not to continue if he so wished. However, they are still unable to definitively say that that statement is his notice of resignation, because if you go through the 6 or 5 paragraphs that Carlos Queiroz put out on his Facebook page, there is no point where he explicitly say he is resigning. There are about 3 paragraphs where he uses strong suggestive language to indicate that he may be on his way out. And so in paragraph 3 and 4, I think he talks about how this was, and he uses the past tense to describe his experience as Black Stars coach. In the penultimate sentence paragraph, he uses similar language to suggest that he is out of the job. In the second paragraph, he advises the Ghana Football Association on how in the future the Black Stars can attain success. He talks about creating an enabling environment, and then talks about creating strong support systems for youth football and for young players to develop them and to grow them. So that creates a strong suggestion that Carlos Queiroz may be on his way out. And from this point, even though both entities, the GFA and the Sports Ministry, are yet to be formally notified of the coach's intention to resign, that statement is perhaps the clearest indicator yet that he's out of the job.
Carlos Queiroz's final game as Ghana coach ended in a 1-0 defeat to Colombia as the Black Stars bow out of the competition in the round of 32. Highlights for you.
Testing one, and so might that be. That's unfortunate. Luis Suarez. Stopped by Menza. Collected again by him, and then into the net it goes for a Colombia goal from John Arias. He's looking around for James Rodriguez, I think, and the ball is loose and fired wide by Luis Diaz. Williams. And Munoz joining in the Colombia attack. Goalkeeper thought about coming, he then retreated and he got his hands to it. It's a super stop from Ati Ziggy in the end to
super save.
Munoz, who has a battery life to envy. Sibo.
Winning the corner.
Puerta bended it towards goal, pushed away by Ati Ziggy. Offering it up to Luis Suarez, and now there's a problem. It's Puerta who tees it up for the second goal. But while they celebrate, Luis Diaz has not realised yet that the flag is up. And Colombia race through again with Puerta for Diaz. Picked up on it. Juan Quintero. That's a brilliant hit, unlucky. Quintero, that's an inviting ball. Ati Ziggy required again. And it will be Colombia in Vancouver against Switzerland. It's finished Colombia 1, Ghana 0.
Win in 5 matches for Carlos Queiroz as head coach of the Black Stars. He guided Ghana to the knockout stage of the World Cup for the first time in 16 years. Ghana captain Jordan Ayew says the coach had too little time to fully instill his ideas and wished he had stayed on.
Yes, I was being positive, you know. Obviously, to be honest, he's done a great job, you know, to come in, and it's not easy. I've been in the game for a while now to know that sometimes you need 5 months, 6 months to understand your ways. And he came in, and after a month or two, we started implementing what he asked us to do, and you know, it worked well at some point, but at some point we fell short, you know. So, like I said, he needs more time. I hope he stays. Is that the feeling among the whole squad? I personally hope he stays, because I think, not for me or boy, I just feel like he's the right person to take us to the next level and to the next step, you know. So I hope he stays. I wish he could have had a better ending, kind of, but let's see what happens in the future. So, but I think he's looking forward. Yes.
Elsewhere at the World Cup, Morocco continued to make Africa proud On the global stage, the North Africans thrashed co-host Canada by 3-0 to qualify for the quarterfinals. Morocco will now face France, who also defeated Paraguay by 1-0.
And off we go in Houston. Ali Ahmed. That's a lovely header down. They're in here potentially. Jonathan David, and Bono spreads himself well. Chance here for Canada. Lovely control. Oh, Bono with a fabulous save to deny Oluwaseyi. Nudged inside for Eustachio, asking Buchanan to go after it, and go after it he will. Will give it away. That could spell trouble. Rahimi. Played square, and there's a strike, and in! Azzedine Nahi! 4 years ago, they changed the conversation. Now they are trying to finish it. Morocco in front in Houston. It's Jonathan David from distance. Touch back inside and buried. Emphatically put away. And now he's got his second of the day. Looking for another. Oh, what a header. Rahimi. Maxime Crepeau in the penalty area and attacking this, and beaten to it by his opposite number, Bono. Brahim Diaz. And now Rahimi to put the gloss on it. But Sofiane Rahimi puts his name in lights again for the second time. The World Cup moves on from Houston, and Morocco move on with it. The Atlas Lions, the first team to book their place in the quarterfinals of
steps up, has a look for goal himself. Olise. Under pressure, Dembele, the ball pings around and almost trickles past. Rabiot goes from distance and fires into the crowd. Dembele stood over the corner. It's a high looping ball this time, looking towards the back post. The strike is bouncing. Here's Dembele. Mbappe's gone down. The corner's been taken quickly. France. Corner. Oh, and tipped over. Another big moment for Orlando Hill. Keeps going as Desiree doing. That's a great run. He goes down. The appeals are there from the French fans. Nothing is given.
Decision is penalty.
It's Mbappe who steps up and rolls the ball into the back of the net. Was it ever in doubt? There's Mbappe once again. And can they push France in? It's a good save. He's still doing. Who leads it for Mbappe? It's a massive save. It's the follow-up there. It's saved again. Exceptional from Orlando Hill to deny. The French machine does indeed march on. It is the end of the road for Paraguay.
Now, Erling Haaland's second half brace helped Norway stand five-time champions Brazil and book their place in the quarterfinals for the very first time in their history. The Vikings will face England, who also defeated co-host Mexico in a 5-goal thriller. That's how we wrap up the sports segment here on the AM show. My name is Haruna Mubarak.
To meet their nation's natural demand, Norway to smash their glass ceiling and play it in here for Solot. A deflating flag. Martinelli. Decision. Got across heroically for Norway. What a sharp reaction. What a good guess. Oh, set free the substitute here. What a pass that was! Came to Ryan! Lifted up towards Endrick. Bruno Guimaraes! What a wonderful save by Milan. Shoulder up! He's kicked away from his man, shoulder up, and he's lifted it up for Haaland! He plunders again! And Norway leading New Jersey with barely 10 minutes to play! It is literally the case to say they've never had it so good, but it isn't done yet. And that's a bizarre intervention from Aya, who owes his life to Neelan backpedaling. Shoulder up. Holland! Oh, wonderful! He has nailed it for Norway! Their greatest day! Danilo floats it in. Neymar rolls it in. The greatest Viking victory. Haaland has blown away Brazil. To meet their nation's natural demand, Norway to smash their glass ceiling.
Match in this footballing stride. Looking to deliver towards Jimenez. Saka. Bukayo Saka. Past Kane, but Bellingham coming in. England lead in the Azteca. Jude Bellingham. Bellingham. England coming again. It's Harry Kane and Bellingham again. 2 in 2 minutes for England, who are in Mexican dreamland. Alvarado puts it into a great area and Quiñones! Mexico have life, and of course, it's their top scorer here in the World Cup, Julian Quiñones. Pushing for Jimenez! Alvarado again looking for Jimenez! Oh, Pickford with another worldly save! Alvarado, Jimenez free header, and Montes! What a goal-saving challenge that was! O'Reilly on the volley, off the post! Tarjeta roja, red card! Oh, what a challenge here, and the referee has pointed to the spot! It's England's King Kane who strikes again for the Three Lions! It's in towards Alvarez, it still might be there. Kane trying to clear. Mexico claiming for a penalty of their own. Final decision is penalty Mexico! Raul Jimenez! This World Cup epic is far from done! Gallardo. Oh, that's better. Raul Jimenez! In it comes. Pickford with the punch away. And there ends a World Cup classic. England knock out the co-hosts in their own...
Hello, my name is Pamela from Customer Service. Please revalidate your account by texting your Ghana card number to 0500,000 247.
Hey, Abili, wabadim.
Madam, give me the numbers behind your ATM card. I'm calling from the head office.
An email was delivered across to our customers this morning.
Confirm if this is your bank account 100,100,100.
Thanks for sending your bank card details.
Send the OTP now to avoid cancellation.
EcoBank will never call, email, send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details.
Don't get played. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Hello, please, I'm calling from Customer Experience Center.
Cadbury Hot Chocolate. Crafted from cocoa, milk, and sugar. Creamy, chocolatey, frothy goodness, rich taste, so satisfying.
Cadbury goodness, the treats you deserve every day.
Prayer invites God. Prayer is an invitation and it's a divine summons that summonses God to step in the affairs of men.
What this conference has done for me is indescribable.
Now let the angels who excel in strength, who do his command, who hearken to the voice of his word, let them go to war and to work on my behalf. I say so, I am the Redeemer of the Lord.
And at the end, he said, you will testify. And I felt something shift.
I went back home and I couldn't sleep. It was like the prayer was locked up in my spirit.
Prayer is a weapon of enforcement. Enforcing what has been done. Praying about the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. That is not unbelief. That is enforcing the word. Enforcing the will of God, superimposing the will of God over the forces of evil.
Everywhere the summit is, I will be there.
It doesn't matter what, prayer still works. Put your hands together, shout yes.
Again? Yep, very much needed one so I could get to relax.
Wow. Every time you go on leave, you go on vacation. Yeah. Last 2 years it was Dubai. Even last month you went to Mexico. This time, where are you going to? Tell me.
This time I'm going to Guangzhou, China.
I see. How do you do it, Abuna? Because every time I try, I get scammed.
I use Wakanao. They can get you the cheapest flight deals. They assist you with your visas, your hotels. They have well-created packages for everyone, and then you can pay small. You can call them on 024-243-5515, or you can visit their website at Wakanao.
Welcome to Sulas Enterprise, the shop that deals in industrial machinery such as generators, rice millers, water pumps, compressors, and mowers. From the smallest to the largest capacity, at Sulas Enterprise, we give you nothing but the best from the best brands such as Honda and Perkins. When it comes to our generators, we also sell mowers coming from brands like Honda, Briggs and Straton, and Oleuma. And when it comes to our water pumps, we offer you brands like Lily, and Pedrolo water pumps. We also sell rice millers for all capacities. We are located at Spintex, Kakalika Plaza. Also, find our various locations as displayed on screen, or call us on the following numbers: 0243-839-463 or 0554-154-416 or 0240-541-493.
Sulas Enterprise, where quality meets affordability.
Hello, my name is Pamela from Customer Service. Please revalidate your account by texting your Ghana card number to 0500,000 247.
Hey, Abili, wabadim.
Madam, give me the numbers behind your ATM card. I'm calling from the head office.
An email was delivered across to our customers this morning.
Confirm if this is your bank account. 100-100-100.
Thanks for sending your bank card details.
Send the OTP now to avoid cancellation.
Ecobank will never call, email, send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details.
Don't get played. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Hello, please, I'm calling from Customer Experience Center.
Discover Willow Lane in Sakumono, one of Ghana's most prime community. These expertly designed 4-bedroom homes feature a private elevator, 4 ensuite bedrooms, private balconies, walk-in closets, and a gourmet kitchen and a maid's quarters. Perfect for families, executives, investors, and retirees. Our community offers a swimming pool, playground, and 3-tier security for your peace of mind. Experience the ultimate in comfort,
convenience and community here at Willow Lane, Sakomon. Visit waylead.org or call 0240-111119 or 0308-040500 to book your tour today. Waylead, your trusted home builder.
I didn't think it would happen to me, but it happened to me.
Ghana's digital economy is booming. Millions of transactions, billions of cities, a future powered by technology. But beneath the convenience lies a growing threat.
Now it's becoming more towards digital fraud.
If we place convenience excessively over security, we run the risk of breaking down the number one currency that we have in that ecosystem, and that is trust.
The Digital Economy Forum is a thought leadership series examining the opportunities, risks, and choices shaping Ghana's economic future. In our maiden edition, we tackle a critical issue, the trust crisis, why fraud is holding back Ghana's digital economy.
We need to have a 360-degree solution.
Join Head of FinTech and Innovation at the Bank of Ghana, Elhanan Orekuasare, Economics Professor Godfred Bokpin, CEO of Ghana Association of Banks, John Ewua, Executive Chairman of E-Crime Bureau, Dr. Albert Enchibuesiako, Chief Risk and Compliance Officer at Mobile Money FinTech Limited, Godwin Tamaklo, Deputy Director General in charge of Technical Operations at the Cybersecurity Authority, Stephen Kojo Seshi, and Head of Internal Affairs at Haptel, Ebenezer Bofo. The Digital Economy Forum, the Trust Crisis, why fraud is holding back Ghana's digital economy. Brought to you in partnership with Haptel. It's happening on Wednesday, July 22nd at 8 p.m. live on Joy News, Joy FM, and across our social media platforms.
Another week is here on the greatest of all time show. My name is Giovanni Clip, and tonight we're bringing you talent. Contestant number one, let's bring Baby Girl. Let's bring. You did it for you.
Cut. Oh, there is a leakage.
Where's the plumber? For quality and durability, insist on Syntex pipes. If you want quality, this be where you belong. Strong, tough, and reliable. Your perfect match to your trusted Syntex pipe. Syntex pipe, it they carry water, no wahala. Syntex pipe, it they make water they flow. Syntex, and you're strong, and you're tough.
Hi, now let me share my wildlife experience with you at Safari Valley Eco Park.
Welcome to Safari Valley Eco Park.
Our electric shuttle pulled up, and in no time our tour began. We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park. We were greeted by experienced tour guides who took us through orientation and how to better enjoy the experience. Watch these animals roam freely in their natural habitat undisturbed by our presence. We saw zebras, sable antelope, brown cranes, mara, silky chicken, nyalas, Shetland ponies, and so many animals I just couldn't keep up. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife, their behavior, and how to interact with them. I even fed them. We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Then we took a break to have lunch in this serene environment. All this amazing experience for this price for adults? This price for teenagers. It's a bargain. As the sun began to set, it was time to go back home, but not before dinner by the campfire. It has been a thrill of a lifetime, and I can't wait till my next visit.
Safari Valley Eco Park, bringing you closer to nature.
Unapproved medicines using deep fakes of our presenters to endorse these medicines. Here's one example.
Blood pressure exceeds 120/80, internal organs are affected, and a stroke occurs. A famous doctor has developed a drug that prevents high blood pressure.
You can learn to spot these fake videos. Here's how. The first sign. Notice how the lips of the anchor do not exactly match the words being spoken. Also, pay attention to the Joy News logo in the bottom left corner. With a real Joy News logo, the globe rotates. If you spot a static logo, it is an indication the video you're watching is fake. Doctored videos often have slight inconsistencies. It could be in the audio quality, visual glitches, or even lighting. Listen to this audio carefully.
Johnson Haynes will talk about a drug from the USA.
You will notice that this is computer generated and lacks the natural pauses and rhythms of a human voice. You will notice something irregular at the edge of the head and the background. It is because the image has most likely been superimposed on that background. Another indication that this video is fake. Finally, always check who is posting the video. In this instance, the post is from a group calling itself Citizens for a Healthy Nation. When you click on the link, it tells you they are into advertising and marketing based in South Africa. This should tell you it is not from Joy News. In another instance, the post is by an individual who describes himself as Paisano. But again, the page is labeled as advertising and marketing with a number that is reported to originate from the Dominican Republic and an 809 area code that has been associated with scams in the past. This is another indication the video is fake and not from Joy News. Now that is how you spot the fake. So if something feels off, it probably is. Trust your instincts and double check before sharing or acting on any information. Or better still, you can report to the police or the FDA or come to our offices at Joy News to verify any advertisement.
I am in Athalia Kwanzaa in Takrady, and this is Joy News. Independent, fearless, credible.
How come say we all day matter inside, we all they suffer? Something they cause me, they cause you, they cause your son and daughter. Where we all feel come together and try to sort each other. Then you go turn around and sell out just because of dollar. And just they think how fast he go fetch up something today. Forget about him, people, make them find them our own way. Forgetting, say the same people put on for where he day. He cast too high to see suffering below, he's too far away. Them get eyes, but them know they see. Them get heart, but them know they feel. Some too they get mind, but them know they think. That be why we all day inside a boat where we they sink. I say them get eyes, but them know they see. Them get heart, but them know they feel. Some too they get mind, but them know they think. That be why we all day inside a boat where we they sink. Myopia, they know they see nothing. Ice cold heart, they know they feel nothing. Bad minds, all they know they think about you. That be why we all day inside a boat where we they sink. I say myopia, they know they see nothing. Ice cold heart, they know they feel nothing. Bad minds, all they know they think about you. That be why we all day inside a boat where we they sink. I say them get ice, but them know they see. Them get hot, but them know they feel. Some too they get mind, but them know they think. That be why we all day inside a boat where we they sink. I say them get ice, but them know they see. Them get hot, but them know they feel. Some too they get mind, but them know they think. Everyone we all day inside the boats where we the same go.
let's talk about things we can do to conserve our water bodies. Yes, Angel.
We should avoid illegal mining.
Handsome result. Handsome result. 2 plays. Very good.
In this classroom at Kwesi Chikrum Junior High School, lessons on clean water and hygiene.
All right, you're still watching the AM show. Let's get into the Matters Horizon segment, but start with what the papers are reporting and Adeti. Hi.
Hello. Yeah. Why do you sound like you've been hit by a moving lorry?
No.
Why did you take this job at gunpoint? Smile. Well, it's good to be here this morning, Kojo. Let's report what's happening in front of the newspapers. So first, the Economy Times, up to 500 million in insurance claims expected from Accra floods. As we're talking about the ruins and how much people are salvaging, the insurance industry is as well projecting a whopping amount of 500 million Ghana cedis expected out of insurance claims over the period if people want to, start to claim insurance for their properties. Now, the new finder as well, national action needed to address recurring flood crisis. That story is on page 5 of the new business, the new finder. And then as well, government records 23.4% T-bill oversubscription. Story as well is in the new finder. I'll take you to graphic business. Insurance brace for 500, or insurers brace for 500 million Ghana cedi shock. Industry liquidity to be tested. Motor sector most exposed. You know that properties, of course, were lost during this flood devastation period, but cars, I would say, would be the most outstanding. We saw loads of cars submerged in flood waters, and it's one of the easiest that the insurers are pointing out to be what they're going to be paying a lot of claims over. And as well, Daily Graphic this morning, government activates post-flood recovery. And this is going to be spearheaded by the Armed Forces lead operational responses. And it's on our desk this morning. We're discussing government intervention and what the Ghana Armed Forces is also putting in place. Post-flood recovery, we see how different that will be from the other committees that have been set up as well to, get the same results. It's on their desk. We'll discuss it. Also, government settles $700 million Eurobond debt. Story is on page 3 of the Daily Graphic. 42nd National Farmers Day launched. Yeah, maybe this will excite Kojo. He's a farmer. He's a rice farmer, so hopefully we see whether somebody in his region or he himself, who is a AVV rice farmer, probably will be listed for the 42nd National Farmers Day launched. Stories on page 13. Ex-NAFCO boss arrested at airport. Lawyers Bertis. Stories on page 3 of the Daily Guide this morning is as well on our desk. We're discussing what are the legal nuances to it, to the Attorney Generals, both of them, and also former Attorney General up in arms about who's doing the right thing according to the law. It's on our desk. We'll discuss it. Momo vendor kills robber at Lashibi. That's very novel. To be honest, in this country, you would always report. So as a journalist, I would always report the other way around. And so this was quite an interesting reaction when we saw interesting reactions on this particular story. But if you want details of it, it is on Daily Guide. Well, question will be that are people now taking their security more seriously? Now you can know that a Momo vendor can own a gun. Probably will use it anytime. So, well, High Court approves Abutrike's extradition over the weekend as well. I'm sure you saw the story brewing. Lead counsel for him, Oliver Bakavamo, made a post to that. He had traveled outside the jurisdiction for some work and also noted that the judge that's been sitting on this particular matter expedited the process and has approved of his extradition processes. You want details of that is on page 6 of the Daily Guide. You want to read that. And government reviews students' punishment regime. Story is on page 6. Following a lot of violence that we've recorded in our secondary schools, the minister in charge of education has said that some of these things are attributed to substance abuse and all of that. So they're going to be reviewing the punishment regime, and it's on page 6 of the Daily Guide as well. Another story that would interest maybe cocoa farmers would be that Cocoa Board has indicated that they had cleared all of the arrest owed cocoa farmers in cocoa growing areas. Story as well as on page 6. It's a busy page 6 for the Daily Guide this morning. You grab a copy. The Ghanaian publisher, NAVCO CEO airport arrest, lawyers blast AG. Story is on page 3. I already told you to look out for that discussion on the news review segment. It's our major matter arising. Minority demands flood probe. They did this earlier. They're still demanding. They're standing on business. It's an important one. It's on page 3. You want to read it as well. Now, Accra floods, a wake-up call. Ochehene as well has been speaking over the weekend. The Ochiman celebrated the Ohum Festival, and this is where he spoke. Story is on page 3 of the Ghanaian publisher as well. Abu Jinapor wants national evacuation policy. Story is on page 2. I think this as well will find a certain level of expression in Kojo's discussion with our panelists, following how we seem to be in a diplomatic misunderstanding, Ghana and South Africa. Of course, our foreign ministry has been confirming the death of that Ghanaian individual. The South African government as well has said that it looks like quite consistently the High Commissioner or our presence in South Africa seem to be peddling falsehood. It's a very interesting development. You want to as well stay for that discussion on News Review. Scrap degrees to nowhere, Dr. Educhum. That is a conversation for another time. But if you're interested, read that, because he thinks that there's some courses that we take in our universities in this country that will take us nowhere. Professor Akufo-Addo has shot back and fired back and said that every certificate you have can be very functional in a very good economic working country. And so coming from a former education minister, he's not quite enthused. I don't know how you feel about that discussion, but you find that as well in the Ghanaian publisher. Okay, myjoyonline.com. What's the news review without myjoyonline.com? Our top story, which we brought to you earlier as well, government pays $700 million Eurobond bill ahead of the schedule. Total hit $2.1 billion. Details of that is on myjoyonline.com, including many other stories that you like to read. Yeah, Kojo, that'll be all.
Right, so those are the stories on the papers now. But let's start the news review from the exit of the Black Stars. But let me introduce to you my guest today, Dr. Kwabena Bonfair, CEO of Census, a lecturer at UPSA. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, my brother.
Hope all is well.
The grace of God abounds, and my people say, Sirwenya.
A week ago today, we had to keep you here for how long?
The rains, right?
Yes. But I hope that today it won't be the case so that we can leave you early. Well, we just didn't have a good story to tell on that particular day. Well, Fuseni Donko is Deputy Director General of the National Service Authority. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Kojo.
All good?
Oh, His grace.
Okay.
God has been gracious.
How did you handle last Monday? Where were you, actually, when the whole thing started?
Oh, I was actually out of Accra.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I was actually out of Accra.
You couldn't enter?
Yeah.
You had to stay off?
Yeah, I was actually out of Accra, but then I came back around Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, so the tension was a bit there, but then still the devastation was still around. I tried going to Central region on Thursday. Yeah, and I really had it. Between Weja to Akosua, especially between, is it the school, the university, just when you are entering the road to the West Hill Mall, the other part was completely cut off.
So all the cars were used.
Yeah, because it's like there's now a river flowing on the on the street actually, which is serious. Which is serious.
Okay, Titus Glover is former Greater Accra Regional Minister and someone who's vying for the national organizer position of the NPP. Chief Glover, good morning.
Good day.
How about you? Going? How was your last week Monday like?
I was here with you.
Oh, look at me.
I was there with you.
Because he left for Adum.
I think that's...
at the tail end, we were done. No, but when you left, they detained us here for additional 2 hours.
Oh, so because, you know, that day, the story was developing like that. So at every minute, something else happened, and we had to keep them here, you know. So they were with us till, I think, about, was it 12 or so?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've paid for it. Because the other
I was actually surprised that he was bringing that matter.
Yeah.
Not only did they not pay us, they starved us.
Oh, multimedia.
Oh, no.
That was a
You
bad.
starved us.
We asked whether you love
Please.
And you didn't answer.
Please.
You wanted...
It's history. Let's move on.
All right. Okay. Dr. Jabir Mohammed is an economist with the University of Ghana Business School. Long time no see, my friend.
Adi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Why, you got some appointment also?
Oh, not really.
Okay. All right.
It's on the pipeline.
Okay. All right. Let's start from the Black Stars because this was Saturday, right? Yes, I think, though. On the morning, dawn of Saturday, around 1:30, most of us, stay awoke, or they say stay awake, so that we could enjoy the Black Stars. We thought we were going to win this game. I was very optimistic that we were going to win the game, but it didn't happen for us. But the coach is saying something. He says, the future of the Black Stars will not be built only on the pitch. Black Stars' success must start off the field by creating the best possible environment to prepare, protect, and develop Ghana's extraordinary football talent. That is what the coach is saying. And people say the post he made on Facebook suggests he's leaving, but GFA also says they have not been officially notified. But this is what the coach is saying. Let me start with you.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Where did you watch the match anyway?
Yeah, like I said, I was in the central region. So I watched, and it was so painful because I have to stay all the way up to that 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And I think I gave up before the second half.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Before the second half?
Yeah. So the whole of the second half, I didn't watch again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because at the point, like, we couldn't even see the goalkeeper on the screens again. It was like all the ball, and I realized, no, we have given up. Because sincerely, the boys were tired. Yeah, I could realize they were tired because the England game really took a lot from them.
Are you sure?
You see,
we have 20-something men there.
The point is that once you are defending so much, it puts so much strain on your physique. Yeah, because it was like we were defending, and then we all have to run again. We all have to come. That's why the guy, within 5 minutes, he was injured. And you realize that was where
Sanaya's
the goal
injury,
came from.
Yes. Sanaya's injury really dealt.
And that was where the goal came from. Because that guy has been overworked. That guy has really... Because everybody realized that Ghana's defense was too compact in the middle. Because you had the defensive midfielders supporting the central midfield, central defense. So there's no way anything could pass through the middle. So they were all trying to use the flanks. And Senaya became very, very stubborn at the other side. Yeah. So most of the balls were coming from the left.
It was really good, huh?
No, Senaya was very, very good. Yeah. You realize that he completely neutralized the threat from the English side.
I mean, his first encounter with Diaz gave me the impression that Diaz would not find his footing on the day.
The Panama guy couldn't do anything. The English guy, you realize at a point they were switching. Bellingham and Co, they were all switching, but it wasn't working for them. So you realize that everybody wanted to use the left flank. Yeah. And that was even where the goal came from.
So I think that in the Colombia game, when Senaya got injured and they brought Alidu.
Yeah,
so
he didn't settle.
Exactly. So they gave, I think they go past to Alidu's.
Yes, he left the guy totally unmarked. Yeah. He left the guy totally unmarked. Like I said, they came from the left flank and supplied it to the guy, and he was completely free. Nobody was holding him. But like I said, they were tired. Mentally, physically, they were tired. They were tired. Like you rightly said, yes, the coach, if I take his advice, yes, we need a coach who can at least, yes, the defense is built now, but we need an offensive-minded coach who can teach us how to score and protect the goal at the same time. It's like this particular team was being used, everybody on the field was working. And then you realize that, I don't know why the coach gambled with Atizigi. That was a huge gamble. Yes, he could be the number one, but once somebody is able to control the defense, you know, goalkeepers, we talk. Yeah. Normally, we are the ones who fix especially the five guys in front of you. The goalkeeper guides them. So if you have a goalkeeper who doesn't talk so much, there's a problem. Because the players, when they are going, they don't see their back. The oncoming threat, you, the goalkeeper, you see it more than every other person. You are supposed to guide them when the central midfielder, the central defense guy is gone. So Benjamin talks a lot, and he's able to fix his defense. So you realize that only long balls go to him, and he's able to quickly. But once goalkeeper, they are penetrating and coming to you so much, that it means there are gaps in your defense. And I think they did their best. Yes, they did their best. But right now, let's try and do what Morocco did. Listen, the business at GFA is becoming too much. They should stop the business and know that they are playing with our emotions. Let's reset everything. Sit down, get a proper coach, give him 2 years, give him the team, sustain these guys. There are a lot of young guys in it. Sustain them. Let's give them a plan. Within 6 months, within 1 year, this is what we want to see. AFCON is just coming. So let's prepare towards it and get something properly done. Otherwise, this matra makwe will not help us.
Actually, the coach even said that, he says, looking ahead, the focus should be, we should channel our disappointment into the next phase of our development, and as we turn attention to African Cup of Nations. To quote him, he says, we need to take this on the chin, focus on the future and move forward. Now we need to focus on the qualifiers and obviously the next AFCON.
No, for me, if Carlos should stay on, I don't mind, because he has some amount of control on the psychology of the players. Because if a coach can make players play exactly to his tactics, then it means he has control.
Okay.
So if he stays on, fine. But then, like I said, we need that somebody who can let the players move out. Now we need goals.
Okay.
Defense, yes, we are okay, but we need goals.
We need goals, okay. Yeah. That was.
Well, good morning to your viewers and to my colleagues with me in the studio. Young candidate Mahama once said that when you have a bad government, it affects the quality of black star playing. And when he becomes the president, we'll make sure that we use more of local players than foreign players. Today he's on the hot seat. And what has happened? I wish he never spoke like that. Because he was interested in power. He condemned the Black Stars and the government at the time.
they should use local players. And Black Star, because the governance was so bad, Black Star could not score goal. So when he comes, you bring the magic wand. Today, this is the results we are seeing. I wish he never politicized the work of the Black Stars. Totally unacceptable. As a former footballer, from my coach level, has babies in Tema, Kaiser Babies, Vinyari Hadro Stars, and Premiership Afionia United.
Okay.
My last season was 94-95. I have never been a fan of a foreign coach because all the laurels we've achieved in soccer were in the hands of Ghanaian coaches. I remember in 2020, in the chamber when Kwesi Appiah was dismissed, I caught the eye of Mr. Speaker Okwe, and I spoke vehemently about that decision to change Kwesi Appiah. Because we need to hold on our own, encourage them. But hey, anytime Ghana loses, the 33 million coaches we have will all come to speak their mind. That has been the style. Critically, I think we've not learned our lessons after South Africa World Cup. From South Africa, then I think we went to
South Africa went to Brazil.
Then
before Qatar, yeah.
And this one.
Yeah, no, there was even Russia, but we didn't go.
Missed
Russia, yeah.
We didn't qualify.
Yes, we didn't qualify, yes.
You see, these periods should have been the time to build a team. A consistent local team, like the Onigyan style, where they pick people. My own uncle, Danny Welbeck, of Arsenal, Brighton, and the English national team.
And Manchester United.
I was in Manchester when his father was holding his hand to training.
Okay.
His father played academicals at Ohinijan when he was in Achimota School. So we begin to pick up these talents in all these schools, including our leagues. Assemble them, build them up. So with time, you could see that they can play among themselves. But when this Frefrekomba thing comes in, they don't have enough time to play, to know each other. That is when we have the problem. Carlos Queiroz came in some few weeks into the World Cup. So he realized that he had a big challenge in picking the right players to go with. Hussein says something. The politics at the FA must be looked into. Because they are all doing business, because they manage players.
Yeah.
They have their players playing other clubs in foreign countries and all that. So they always make sure that they invite their players to come and play. And when they excel, there becomes a good an opportunity for their players to make money. So we need to look at that. The Black Stars are playing as if they are afraid to score.
Yeah.
They play as if they are afraid to score. You do a lot of defensive ball play, fine. But sometimes you need to open up.
But
strikers?
Is it them being afraid, or we probably lack goal scorers?
You see, every coach and the methodology he wants to apply on the field. You have to study your opponent.
Yeah.
And based on that, you apply the necessary style to manage them.
Yes.
The Colombians always operate from the flanks. You could see that they realized that our midfield was packed, so they could not penetrate. So they were using the flanks. And like he said, when Senenya got injured, that opened opportunity. And the guy who came to substitute him was not settled.
Yes, that's
but the pressure kept coming from that level.
Yeah.
Number two, anytime they are playing corner, for my days in coach football, the number 2 and number 3 must always guard the post.
But I think that in recent times has changed, though. Yeah. I remember when I was even playing.
Look, the Croatia second goal, the number 2, our number 2 was not in the post.
Yeah.
Yes,
and that was where they used to score.
Because they don't man the post now. They rather do player to player. If you've seen lately.
And that was the results you had.
Yes.
That was the results you had.
Yeah.
You could also see that Jordan was tired.
Very.
Jordan should have played at least half, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. They substitute him, or he comes in second half. As a striker, you go and take corner kick.
And he's a taker.
No.
The who should score?
Oh no, but you know they decide on all of this at the training ground.
But you don't speak for them. You are not there.
Yes, but
you are not there.
Okay.
We all watch the ball.
Yes.
And it's not every corner kick that must fly from the corner into the post.
Yeah.
Set pieces.
But were you watching Arsenal in 2025? The one that just ended the season.
What happened?
They were scoring goals from the corner kick.
So when you have tried from the first match, second match, third match, and all did not work, you continue to do it. You try set pieces. Then you bring it in. So
look at the Moroccan goal.
As for Morocco, they've spent so many years developing what we see.
You know, we're doing analysis of the Black Star guy.
Yeah.
So, him playing the corner, at least, gets other person to also try.
Yeah.
Try the set pieces in the corner. Then you flow it. We are not saying it. Semenya and...
Inaki was there, but
he was useless. Semenya and Jordan. Jordan likes holding the ball too much. You see, when you hold the ball too much, you invite injury to yourself. They'll be kicking you, heckling you, doing all kinds of things. As a striker, you get the ball, you pass, you run to open space, then you move.
But you said that the coach was playing defense, right?
Yes.
If you play defensive, you need someone, because all your players are on your...
You see, when the ball moves, you move.
Yeah. So you need a player at the other side to hold it and invite your players.
That has been. The 8 and 6 will always go in and come in. You only leave 1 or 2 at the top. So immediately he gets the ball, he must look around. And you must not hold the ball for too long. The ball, when they hit your leg, all your knees, you get tired, you get injured on time. And sometimes I feel for him. You know, we were not ready to score. We only went there to entertain. For me, that is the way I say, nothing.
All right.
Because you didn't see anything.
There was no urgency. We're not fighting for the balls. No.
Look at the boy who scored our goal against Panama. What's his name?
Yerenchi.
Not the scorer. The guy who...
Asante, yeah.
Yes.
I was expecting
that boy to play.
Yeah.
The speed at which he took the ball into the 18 and passed for Yerenchi to score. I never saw the ball playing. Jordan should have sat down. He shouldn't come.
Is the politics?
They should retire.
They
should. He has had enough. You can see that he's heavy. He's tired.
Does it look heavy?
Can't you see?
Anyway,
he's done enough.
Ghanaians will like retiring.
No, he's done his best.
His output is.
Yeah.
I bet he was retired early. Stephen Appiah.
The output shows.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah.
For me, soccer is war. Soccer is business. And soccer is a recreational lifeline in Ghana. You need to appreciate that every endeavor, every human effort that yields success hinges on one critical factor: preparation.
Yeah.
Preparation. So it is politics, whether we like it or not. The important thing is the kind of politics we do. Because you need to have a political direction. For your sports in general, your soccer in particular, your athletics, you need a political direction. So how are we channeling or directing the development of players from the basic schools through the secondary schools to post-secondary and tertiary? How? Is there a program? Is there a vision? You read Ohinijan. Okay? C.K. Janfi is written. And you come to understand that there was a deliberate investment of the president at the time of himself into their activities. So the team that you mentioned, the academicals and then the Republicans. There was, which team was called Osadifu's own team?
I think
was
it was
the
Republicans. Republicans, yeah.
And you had the stars.
Yeah.
So one was a preparatory stage for the other. And behind this was the local teams. Kotoko has, you know.
Who lead that day?
Oli.
It was the second day, Hazakes, 11 wives.
The
Dwarfs.
Yeah. Then you come to Bofuakwa, you know,
even RTU. I think RTU produced the Adeti, right?
And then now I don't know Kintampo Vita, whether it is there or not. Then we later had Kintampo United. But the important thing is that how well our local teams fare inform the kind of national team that we can call. And I'm talking about also the technical and professional outlook. The bench. I understand this coach was brought in last minute.
Yes.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. There was a time when people thought that the FA was independent of government. And I recall FIFA was invited to take a certain step. And then Attorney General or Deputy Attorney General Godfred Dame went to FIFA and defended the position of Ghana. And FIFA accepted it.
The normalization committee.
Yes.
Days.
We invest the nation's money, resources, and our hearts into it. It's a recreational lifeline for many people. So it cannot be business as usual where people do their personal, parochial biddings and what will go into their private pockets with the life of the nation. But you see, my brother Fuseni, he said something. It's not only in soccer that there's business or there's overplay of the business thing. Look at our road networks. Look at other infrastructure and the budgetary allocations that go into them year on year. I'm happy an economist is here. And tell me, if the money actually go to do the work, this will be the output. We crave and fight over, you know, things that we eventually die and leave behind. There's something wrong with us.
Okay.
The psychology of the team and how to even rally support. And I recall my close association with Mr. Herbert Mensah when he took over Kotoko.
Oh yeah, those were the glory days.
He brought in the need to organize the fan base, the support. Even when he left Kotoko and went to King Faisal, it followed. And recall that Hasselfolk also had his own, rejuvenation.
Yeah, they had Harry Zako.
Yeah, you understand?
Yeah.
So it's a whole thing that we need to have a conversation about.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I'm not seeing my brother Kofi Adams show leadership.
Oh, really?
I said, I don't see him show leadership in that regard. You see, it's not just about being minister. Everybody can be minister. But what initiatives, what steps, what engagements behind the scenes? We need to see more. But I believe that as a country, we need to have a second look at what my brother Tatos Grover said. How did we treat Kwesi Appiah? As a people, at the state level, the government level, the lower level of GFA, and then the ministry. Is he still coaching that Is it
Sudan also?
He was in Sudan.
Sudan, he's still there.
Is he still coaching them?
Yeah.
Sure he is.
And got them qualified for
The African Cup of Nations.
Yes. No, did they go to the World Cup? They qualified.
No, the World Cup. It was the African Cup of Nations.
But whatever it is, our own, how do we treat them? If there is some technical deficiency and we need him to up his game, we should. And my brother Nikwate was, right, spot on that. All the glories of Ghana, 1963, 1965, is it 73?
70.
Or 72?
Ghana champions.
78. And then 82. Yeah. Is that correct? Who were the handlers? Our best performers.
Doctor, you realize that those times too, when the players are playing, you see the commitment and then the zeal to...
Yes, the spirit, that's what I'm talking about, the
fighting
psychology.
spirit, it's like the fighting spirit was gone.
Because we have made it look like somebody must chop on somebody's back. We need to cut that nonsense. It must stop.
All right, thank you. Davido, I'm into football anyway.
Yeah, for me, I think politics, as they say, is a business.
Yeah.
If you look at it globally, it's valued between $600 million to $1 trillion.
Which one?
The football economy.
Football economy. Yeah.
Soccer economy alone. So
wow.
That tells you that is a very big thing we have to look at. If Ghana, we really want to go forward, then we need to look at the way and manner in which we manage our football. I don't want to chronicle the history that they have set, but the fact of the matter is that leadership plays a critical role in the development. People want to die for their country if indeed you give them the right tools. We have a lot of local clubs. We use the local clubs to qualify for these matches. For instance, African Cup of Nations, World Cup, etc. But when it comes to selection for people to go to World Cup and these African Cup of Nations, we tend to use international footballers. And you have said a lot about the politics that goes into the selection. The locals are ready to die for the country. And that is how come that they died and they fought to have us qualify to go to the World Cup. Why will you use people to qualify and you turn them down and use different people to go for the match? Definitely, they are not going to bring you any glory. And we have already said that it's about recreation. And if Ghanaians, look at the enthusiasm when we won our first match. Look at the way people, it even brought them. People begin to sell the Ghana JC. A lot of people were wearing the Ghana JC. If you look at social media, it was flooded with the Ghana JC, etc. That is even itself is an economy for some people. People have lost money because we are coming back home.
You know, I'm laughing. So, after our exit, I saw a TikTok video where the person was now saying that one blaster jersey is 15 cedis, one is
so the price, so long as you continue to the price of the jersey will go up. Demand will go up.
Yeah.
And for that matter, to push price up.
Yeah.
So we should not be playing with the emotions of our country. And for me, the things that the coach is saying, we really have to look at it critically. Analyze it. One of the poorest things that we are not able to do as a country is to subject issues to critical analysis rather than just treating issues with new reactional or new reaction.
Okay, all right.
So these are the things that we...
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. There's a lot for us to do. I'm even told that at the World Cup, no country has won it with a foreign coach. I don't know how true that is. But apparently every country that has won with a national being the coach. So maybe
before you go,
we have to look at
this message to Husseini. I saw on social media last night where Johnny Hughes, a colleague of TV3, at the Boteman Sports Complex.
Oh, wow.
Give attention there. If you don't organize maintenance of that investment, we're going to suffer. Just like that happened to Esipon.
I think the best thing to do is to give that place to one of the teams as their home base.
And it's so bizarre.
Okay.
The next thing is that we will send auditors who have no understanding of construction to go and say that they are questioning engineers and architects and consultants. No, we need to get over that.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
They go to the auditors who have no understanding of a particular area of work. They say they are auditing.
Okay. Thank you.
And they end up messing themselves.
Thank you. I guess one area we need to look at, because I learned that FIFA has been paying the teams whose players are competing. Then we should have been strategic to send some locals, apart from Benjamin Asare. We should have taken at least 6.
Really?
Also, yeah. Oh, last time Kotoko has got a lot of money from this when we went to Qatar. But I think Kotoko had 2 players, had 1 player or so. So every day they spent there, FIFA. They do their competition and they pay them.
Like all the foreign-based players, the money goes to their teams.
Their teams will get money. Yeah.
Oh my God!
You're spending your team. So
what about the player playing?
You see why I was saying that this requires a political vision.
Yes,
it's politics.
Okay.
Wow. Did we know? If we did, and we chose not to take our locals as had been promised by our president when he was campaigning as candidate. Wow. And now he's going to foreigners. We do these things to ourselves and we come with complaint.
Okay, all right. So maybe next time, JFA, please look within. Take some.
At least 5 big crowd from
the local teams can get money. As we had a leading goal scorer, he should have been there. We didn't take him. I'm sure we had the defender of the season, we should have taken him. So their teams could get some good money. Anyway, let's move on and talk about the former NAFCO CEO. His arrest at the airport and that resulting in his lawyers threatening action against the AG. Okay, there's no lawyer on the table today, but let me start with Bonfe. No, Bonfe on this one. Chief, I mean, the guy was given permission to travel, but the deputy AG's post on Facebook says he tried to use that as an advantage to empty his frozen account. That should be grounds enough for authorities to stop him, no?
Who tried to use that?
Hanan.
He tried to
use, he was given permission by the court to travel to the UK and return on the 12th of July.
Yes.
Now, the deputy AG on his Facebook said, Hanan tried to use that as an opportunity to empty his frozen account. I think at...
But does this make sense? That a frozen account can be emptied?
That's a good
collusion with the bank. It can be done. It can be done with collusion with the bank.
Frozen account can be emptied, and nobody will be. Nobody will be made to answer a question at the said bank. Please, sometimes we need to stop these things. In any case, the court does not give an order to be disobeyed, and there are many case laws on that. The courts do not make pronouncements to be disobeyed or disregarded. So, for someone who is supposed to be a defender, a senior officer of the courts, to disregard the orders of the court on the flimsy excuse that the person is emptying a frozen account, I won't buy that.
Is that flimsy?
Isn't it?
An account has been
so is that why they went to arrest him?
Yes, that's because the guy was traveling legally. He was
wait. So the frozen account that he was trying to empty, he couldn't stop it. The easy way was to arrest him in disobedience, blatant disregard of the orders of the court. I mean, this is, for me, these are things that I get tired talking about them because the courts are there. I'm even surprised that at this stage, an action, to cite them for contempt has not been.
His lawyers have threatened that.
Well, it's not enough to threaten.
So let's see.
Take the action. You see, we chose on the 28th of April, 1992, when we voted for this constitution, that we will be faithful to it. The biggest problem Ghana has is not the law, but its people.
implementation.
Our problem is always enforcement. And we need to understand that as sojourners of truth, and I hope we are not like tourists who pack bag and baggage and things. We have nothing to pack but our convictions, and motivated by the impelling purpose of seeking to do something that will stand the test of eternity. But, okay, the order said he's leaving the country, he should be back by the 12th, and his passport should be deposited with the court registry.
Yeah.
That's what the order says.
Yes.
What's the rush? If he goes contrary to the order of the court, he would be in contempt of the court, and the court reserves the right to hold him and even put him, in breach of that order. So why? I've done some write-ups. I shared some of them with you. Kojo, we hate and hate ourselves too much at the expense of nation building. I want to emphasize that. We hate and hate ourselves so much at the expense of nation building, to the extent that I can't see eye to eye with my brother Titus Glover or Fuseni just because they are on the other side of the partisan line. What about those who choose not to become partisan at all? Are they not Ghanaians? Are we not Ghanaians? We need to look beyond these partisan steps. At the end of the day, you have your day in court. The case is being pursued. The man says he's going for medical treatment. I am sure the deputy AG who made this post opposed it, because if you read the order says that he was listening to my friend Dr. Asrim
Yes.
If you read the order, he was listened to, and counsel for the accused was also listened to. In fact, it was not even somebody held the brief of the counsel. And the court was convinced to grant that. What is it? Where is he going to? And then we turn around to make it look as if we are helpless as a state to do right to ourselves. We should be careful. The kind of politics that we are doing, especially in recent times, it doesn't inspire hope. It does not inspire unity. It doesn't rally people around with one spirit, one purpose to move together. And when you do these things and you get certain outcomes, you don't have to be surprised. Because the team is already jaundiced and poisoned there.
Okay.
That you don't have the nation united against it.
Okay.
So please, I will advise that if we say we are pursuing issues at court or in court, let's respect what the court orders say.
Okay. All right.
And live by them.
Now, the judgment, I'll quote
the order.
The order. It says, and upon hearing the submission of Richard Jambibi Esquire, holding the brief of Godfred Addo Esquire, counsel for and on behalf of the AI
accused
and applicant hearing, and Dr. Justice Remsai Esquire, counsel for and on behalf of the Republic hearing, it is hereby ordered that leave is granted A1 applicant to travel to London for an appointment with his optician slated for 6th July 2026. It is hereby further ordered that by this order, A1 or applicant's passport is to be handed over to him and is permitted to travel out of the jurisdiction on or before the 4th day of...
Please read it entirely. And it says...
And then it is hereby ordered that this order lapses on the 12th day of July 2026, and A1 applicant is to return the passport to the registry of this court on or before the 14th day of July 2026, given under my hand and the seal of the High Court of Justice, Accra, this 29th day of June 2026.
And we do these things to come and discuss.
Well, so why do that to him then?
Okay, so
Because if you say a frozen account is being emptied, of course you knew about it. Why can't you stop it?
No, you see, until somebody makes an attempt on a frozen account, it is when the person makes the attempt that you get the alert.
Okay.
So you will not know until the person makes the attempt. So it's not as if you'll be monitoring to know that he's made the attempt, he's going to make the attempt. No. It's until the attempt is made to access it.
Okay.
Then the FIC will pick it up.
So why is the wedding empty his account?
Yeah, so because so it will tell you the amounts involved. So let's say he has 1 million there, and he decides to say, "Oh, I need just about 20,000 or something, or 20, or even 100,000." That is different. But the moment he tries to take everything, then that means he's actually moving everything out of that account. Do you get it? So let's look at the case between the former PPA boss.
Yeah.
When Martin Amidu froze his account and Martin Amidu left office, the moment, by the time Kissi Jabin took over and also tried to go and deal with the case, the account was totally empty. All the 3 accounts were gone. So Kissi Jabin now came back and said, listen, the accounts we froze, by the time we went back to go and check, all the money in the account disappeared. So how did it happen? So it's not as if these things cannot happen. He said he's traveling. Already, we are dealing with the issue of Akufo-Addo saying, I'm going and coming. And now we are here where we are now, still struggling to get him here. Then all of a sudden, court grants another person permission that he has to go and see his is it obstetrician or the optician and come. Then you are traveling for like a week because he's supposed to go, is it on the 2nd?
On the 6th.
On the 6th and come back on the 12th because they needed him to bring back that. So that's 6 days. So if you are going for 6 days, why do you want huge sums of money? If what the Deputy Attorney General is saying, why would you need huge sums of money?
Isn't it dependent on the case that he's going to attempt?
Exactly. Yes, so that is where the suspicion comes in. That no, it is not just an ordinary travel he's trying to embark on. Because if he's trying to move all the money in the frozen account into maybe a different account, it means he wants to be able to access it where he's going. And it's not just about the travel. It means something else. So, yes, the AG will read motives into your actions. If that is the case, then suspiciously, this guy may be trying to jump bail. So let's restrain him. Yes, the courts can deal with their orders. Yes, the court says this. This is what I also think. I just want to be proactive before any other things. I don't want to come here and start explaining again. So yes, Godfred Dami shouldn't tell us he's going to court. By now, he should have been bringing the charge. If he's citing for contempt, like today is Monday, by now he should have published the contempt charges against the Deputy AG or the AG. Then they go back to the court. Everybody explains themselves to the judge as to why the state took that particular decision. The judge will look at the two. Why did you take this decision? Because I gave this order. Yes, my lord, you gave this order because this particular action was also taken. The judge will look at it. So for me, it is not about, if we also try to read motives too much into what maybe the Attorney General did, then we should also try to look at the motive of the accused as well. Because we are judging maybe the motive of the Attorney General that he disobeyed the court.
It's not motive, it's an act.
Yes.
We are not talking about motives.
Every action has a motive behind it. Every action has a motive behind it. Because he couldn't just stand up and act. There's a rationale behind the action. Because if he hadn't, why didn't he say we detained him or we arrested him because he wanted to travel? But he gave a specific reason and even mentioned the name of the bank. So he couldn't have been making things up. And like I said, anybody who makes an attempt on a frozen account, the alert will pop up. Yes, there are some unscrupulous people at the banks who can try to go around it for you. But then by all means, it will pop up. And if it pops up in time, quickly they can block it. Do you get it?
So if you block it.
But you should explain why you made that attempt. We can't let you go before you come and explain to us why you were making that attempt. You said you were traveling. So why were you going to make an attempt on your frozen account? What were you trying to do there? If you have been given permission to travel for just 6 days, why do you try going to take everything out of your account?
Let me understand something. So did they block the account? Did they stop it? Did they stop him?
That is why they pick him to explain.
No, did they stop the
account? By all means, once the account is frozen, you can't make the withdrawal.
So what is this?
So he has to explain why he did that.
You are double talking.
No, you are trying to misunderstand me. The point is that you said you are traveling. Travel and go and come. You have your means of travel. That's why you ask for the permission. So what particular account that is in contention with you and the government, or with you and the state, why do you go make an attempt to take everything out of that account? Was it part of what was granted at the court? Because it was the court that granted that particular account to be frozen. Is that not it? So why go make an attempt on that? Did the court grant that particular one too? So he should be explaining to us why he did that. So I don't see anything wrong with authorities picking him up to explain to them why he made an attempt, because that wasn't part of what was granted to you. So why do you add that? So let's listen to the Attorney General as well. Let them both go to the court, explain to the judge why was he arrested. Oh, this is what he did. Then he should also explain to the court why he also made an attempt on going to take money from their frozen account, which the court did not direct him to. Okay. Simple.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Let me bring in Mr. Kwate, Titus Glover. But I mean, if you look at the whole narration, if your account has been frozen, why attempt to withdraw money from it? Doesn't it open the door for people to then suspect that you probably want to do something untoward?
Thank you very much, Kojo. You've hit the nail right on the head. And not knowing very well that his account was, and he knows very well that any attempt to go and withdraw or touch the money is criminal. So why will he avail himself to walk to the bank, issue a check to go and withdraw, knowing very well that account is frozen? Attempt even to go and withdraw the money is problematic for you. But you see what? Uzeni, they say the leopard, there's nothing that can be done to change his color. This is your buga style. Disrespect to the rule of law. Making sure that you want to continue holding yourself like revolutionaries is not helping this country.
Well, are you saying, what they are saying is not true?
You see, this application to travel by the approval of the court was on notice. When you read the order, both the defendant's lawyers and the prosecutor's lawyers, they all spoke. And the judge took the decision. At the time when the Deputy Attorney General, fortunately he was my constitutional law lecturer. Fantastic. When he was making his submission to the application to grant the approval to travel, if indeed he has information that he made an attempt, Kabila, to go and withdraw the money, he should have made the information available there.
Now that only comes after the granting of the permission.
Please. You see, cool down. I have two cases to support where officials of states disrespect orders of the court. It is totally wrong. Let me help you. In these two cases, actually thing, the Republic versus High Court Commercial Division, Accra, S-Party, Attorney General, the Balkan case. This is the principle that the Supreme Court said. The Supreme Court emphasized that the states represented by the Attorney General is fully bound by the rules of court and judicial hierarchies. The AG cannot unilaterally act in a manner that bypasses or undermines an ongoing procedural or substantive order made by the court of competent jurisdiction. So if a court has made a determination, give an order, an Attorney General, because he's the Attorney General, the chief legal advisor of government, will go and do otherwise, different from what the court has said. It's problematic. Number two, look at the case of the Republic versus Bank of Ghana and others, ex-party, Benjamin Dufo. The court ruled in the principle that a state institution or public officer can be held in contempt of court, even if in absence of formal written injunction, if they engage in the conduct designed to undermine, preempt, or render the pending court application useless, odious. So if the court has given order, and because I'm the Deputy Attorney General, I can give instructions at the airport to stop him. What is this?
No,
Why can't you wait for him to go and come?
So I want to understand you. Are you saying that their allegation that he tried to empty the account is not true or what?
I heard. I mean, so what? This morning when I was coming on one of the radio stations, that what they are saying is not true.
So you should go and sue.
Oh, please. It's early yet.
Why should you even do that before you ask somebody to sue?
But it's not the same. No, let's be sincere. Didn't the same Godfrey Dami disregard the court to unfrozen Dr. Opuni's account? Did he not disregard it?
Can I have my floor?
The same Godfrey Dami, were you not in this country? Didn't you see that as a problem for the state? The same Godfrey Dami.
He did what?
He was ordered like 4 times to unfreeze Dr. Opuni's account. Did he ever do it?
Oh, but what power has he?
He ordered Yoko not to unfrozen the account.
Okay.
And today he's the same person screaming.
And nothing was said.
What was said?
Nothing was said about that.
Dr. Opuni's account was frozen for 8 years.
By the court? Or by Dami?
By Yoko. By Yoko.
But
court says go and unfrozen the account. They didn't do it.
Okay. Yeah.
And he didn't enforce it. Dr. Opuni didn't enforce the decision of the court.
Kojo,
please.
I've given you 2 cases.
Yeah.
Support.
You can't stop this. You won't have power forever.
There are no, but not even the president can override the decision
of a court.
Never. Because the judicial powers is in the hand. The adjudication of cases is in the hands of the judiciary, superintended by the Chief Justice. So if a court of competent jurisdiction, the High Court, has made an order that he can travel, the Attorney General, even if you have a case, you have no mandate to stop him from traveling. Allow him to go and come. He was given to travel on the 4th and return on the 12th. I mean, so that you can make your case. And I'm asking whether at the time when he was making the application to be granted the leave to travel, the deputy AG who was making the argument did not make the case there. And he said that it has happened after the order was granted. I can't say much about that. But clearly, this is an affront to the Constitution, where officers of the state want to arrogate powers of the court onto themselves and throw the powers of the court to the dogs. Okay. When you do that, you are setting a very bad precedent in this country.
Okay.
And we must stop this kangaroo, this revolution-style buga thing of these NDC people.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Gabriel.
Well, he was traveling